Soft, melancholic piano music begins, subtly layered with the distant sounds of city traffic. A slight echo effect is present, giving a sense of vastness and emptiness. Oh, darling, let me tell you, it's a tragedy, truly. Not the sort with dashing heroes and dramatic flourishes, no. This is the tragedy of expectations. Of hoping that a little slice of luxury, a weekend escape, wouldn't descend into this. You see, I've always believed in the power of a beautiful space. My grandmother, Babushka Irina, she used to say, a clean room, Anya, is a clean mind. She fled Kiev during the collapse, you understand. Everything lost, everything. And she built a haven in our tiny flat, pristine, fragrant. It was her act of defiance against chaos. So I crave order. Beauty, is that so wrong? And of course, luxury escapes, they promised that. They sold me that. A getaway to the Amora Hotel Jamison Sydney. Oh, the photos. Gleaming pools, serene saunas, a haven from the vulgarity of the everyday. I was to meet darling Tristan, we'd only been corresponding, but his emails, oh, they were poetry. And it was meant to be a prelude, a carefully curated introduction. Everything had to be perfect. Music swells slightly, becoming more somber, the moment I stepped inside, though a chill, not from the air conditioning, no. A chill of premonition. It was the lobby, you see. Grand, yes, ostentatious even with those high ceilings and marble floors. But beneath it, a pervasive scent of stagnation, like old money and unfulfilled promises. I should have fled then, shouldn't I? But I pressed on, foolish, romantic me. The check-in was an exercise in patience. Slow, inefficient, it felt as if they were actively trying to erase my existence, burying me under forms and indifferent glances. But the real indignity, the deposit, $100 plucked from my credit card with such casual disregard. Not an imprint, darling, a full, audacious deduction. They simply assumed I'd be racking up charges. As if I, Anya Volkov, descendant of artists and revolutionaries, was some sort of spendthrift. It felt violating. They said 3 to 5 days for a refund. 6 days passed. 6. I called and was met with a chorus of vacant assurances. It's not about the money, you understand. It's the principle. It's the violation of trust. Can you imagine? They assume you're going to spend more before you've even begun to experience what they're offering. It's predatory. Don't you agree? The music subtly shifts, becoming more unsettling with a creeping bass line, but the true horror, the true lingering despair began with the wellness area. The pool, the sauna. I had envisioned long, languid hours submerged in tranquility, Tristan and I, it was all so carefully planned. The reality was grotesque. The spa utterly non-functional, lifeless, the sauna controls, a cruel joke. Unresponsive, cold, and the smell, oh, the smell. It wasn't just musty, darling, it was malevolent. A thick, cloying odor of mildew and decay, like something dying. You see, mold isn't just unpleasant, it's a sign of neglect, of hidden things festering beneath the surface. It's a physical manifestation of moral decay. And the worst part, the intercom was disabled, utterly useless, the emergency button dead. I pressed it naturally just to test it, to feel safe. Nothing. I left the pool, walked away, still nothing. No one came, no one cared. It's not just that the facilities were broken, it's that they created a situation where you could be in actual danger. Where is the duty of care? The music becomes more fragmented with discordant piano chords, and then the details. The small, insidious details that chipped.
The dark side of businesses near Amora Hotel Jamison, Sydney. If you're staying at the Amora Hotel Jamison, Sydney, and expecting a paradise of well-run businesses, prepare for disappointment. The area is a masterclass in mediocrity, where luxury prices meet fast food effort, where customer service is a myth, and where common sense goes to die. Let's start with shopping centres. Westfield Sydney, just a short walk away, should be a haven for retail therapy. Instead, it's a labyrinth designed to frustrate. Navigating it feels like being trapped in a bad dream. Confusing layouts, useless signage, and staff who either ignore you or treat you like an inconvenience. One reviewer described it as the void of lost souls, and honestly, they're not wrong. Then there's Batch Espresso, a cafe inside Westfield where relaxation is forbidden. Sit down and you'll be rushed out like you're trespassing. Staff clear your cup the second you finish, as if your presence is a crime, and if you dare ask for help, good luck. The concierge near Quay was caught deliberately ignoring customers, proving that basic respect is optional here. Now let's talk spas. Endota Spa at the Four Seasons promises luxury but delivers stress. Imagine booking a pregnancy massage only to be told, after arriving, that you can't use the pool you specifically confirmed. Then when you question it, security escorts you away like you're a shoplifter. Therapists yawn mid-massage, sessions end early, and gift cards mysteriously expire. For $380 you get lukewarm tea and a side of humiliation. Dining, Mr. Wong is a tragic comedy, overpriced, underwhelming, and staffed by people who act like serving you is a personal insult. One guest was accused of skipping the bill after tipping. Another was left waiting in pouring rain because the hostess couldn't be bothered. The lamb is drier than the Sahara, and the tablecloths smell like regret. Grandfather's moustache is where food goes to die, greasy, stale, and suspiciously cash only, like a tax-dodging relic from the 80s. One reviewer joked America might invade it for its oil reserves. Another got violently ill. Coincidence? Probably not. Inku, the fashion store, is a temple of arrogance. Staff ignore you unless you're a size 6, and fitting rooms come with unwelcome intrusions. One shopper was mid-change when a worker demanded clothes from inside her cubicle. Classy, even Brooksy Bar, a place that should be fun, scams you with floating tapas that never float by. Happy hour discounts, only if you argue. So what's the verdict? Businesses near Amora Hotel Jamison Sydney are a parade of overpriced letdowns. Poor service, broken promises, and a general sense that your wallet is the only thing welcome here. If you must stay, pack patience and maybe a sandwich. So I'm looking into crimes near Amora Hotel Jamison Sydney, and honestly it's like super sad, you know. Because tourists come here thinking it's all fun and games, but like there are people out there trying to take advantage of them. Like, have you heard about that luxury goods store that got smashed and grabbed? I mean, it was in the heart of Sydney's CBD near Amora Hotel Jamison Sydney, and these three guys just came in, broke the display cases, and stole like 100,000 worth of stuff. Can you imagine? The staff and witnesses were like totally in shock, and the thieves, they just got away with it, leaving the store to deal with the aftermath. I bet the owners were like devastated. They probably had to spend so much money to fix everything and restock. And then there's that syndicate that got busted for selling fake luxury gear. They had a storefront near Amora Hotel Jamison Sydney, and they were selling like counterfeit designer handbags and clothes, making like 10 million. Can you believe it? They were targeting unsuspecting shoppers, including tourists, and selling them fake stuff pretending it was real. I mean, how could they do that? It's so wrong. The police found like thousands of fake products, and the customers who bought them were like left with nothing. They probably felt so ripped off. And have you heard about those ghost stores in Sydney CBD near Amora Hotel Jamison Sydney? They set up these like super elaborate storefronts selling luxury goods or electronics at like crazy discounts. But it's all a scam. They take your money and then the store just vanishes and you're left with nothing. I mean, can you imagine? You think you're getting a great deal and then poof, the store is gone and you're stuck with nothing. It's like so frustrating. And then there are those electronics stores near Amora Hotel Jamison Sydney that are like pulling this bait and switch thing. They advertise like super popular brands and models at low prices, but when you get to the store, they're like, oh, sorry, that's out of stock. And then they try to sell you something else that's like way more expensive, or like a grey market import with no warranty. I mean, how can they do that? It's like so unfair. Tourists come here thinking they're getting a good deal and then they get ripped off. And finally, there's that cosmetics store on Pitt Street Mall near Amora Hotel Jamison Sydney that was selling like counterfeit makeup products. They were targeting tourists, especially with like special international visitor discounts, but like the products were like super dangerous with unapproved chemicals and stuff.